Good day and welcome. This ClearPath OS 2200 release 18.0 presentation covers key features of Unisys Enterprise Output Manager 14.0. My name is Yogesh. I am a software engineer in the organization. In this presentation, I will introduce you to the key features of Enterprise Output Manager 14.0, also called EOM 14.0. These are the topics we will cover. We will start with new protocol, Internet Printing Protocol, also called IPP, to transfer files. IPP is a recent industry standard network printing protocol that can be used for client to server and server to printer communications. With the addition of IPP, EUM offers a new option of secure transfers originating from non-EUM sources with the added benefits of secure transfers over a public network. The first and the foremost prerequisite for IPv to work is a Uniform Resource Identifier, also called URI, where we can listen to the incoming requests. This can be locally hosted by configuring it in Internet Information Services Manager. Currently, I am adding a new application with alias IPP and this particular physical path and save it. Now let's open EM Configuration Explorer and add a new communication listening path. In Communication Protocol property, you can see a new protocol IPP. You can specify the URI prefixes in the URI prefixes to handle property. The same set of URIs can be used to configure printers at various places in the network. You can also specify if you want the encrypt connection and then save it. Now you can configure a printer with the same URI that we configured EUM to listen to. Any print command given to this printer will be directly received by the output manager. Let me send one test print from here. You can see it has been received by EUM. IPP can also be used to communicate between output manager servers by listening on one server and configuring the sending path on another server, which I invite you to discover yourself. Web Client. Web Client allows you to monitor Output Manager through a web-based interface. It serves as an add-on to the existing EUM desktop client application. The Web Client application provides monitoring of printer management, file management, print job management, backup job management, custom job management, email job management, transform job management, transfer job management, and alerts. Along with monitoring, Web Client provides some basic operations such as locking or unlocking printers, enabling or disabling jobs, deleting jobs, and removing files from the queue. Web Client uses single sign-on. Hence, it uses the signed-in user's credential to authenticate with Output Manager. This is a quick look at the dashboard of Web Client. Here you can see an abstract view of printer management, file management, print job management, backup job management, custom job management, email job management, transform job management, transfer job management, and alerts in the form of various cards. You can easily customize the dashboard of Web Client. You can rearrange the position of these cards like this. You can open the page settings from here and drag and drop the required cards to show or hide them. If you want to view the details, then you can switch to the details view of dashboard by clicking this button. Here you can see the status of printers, files, individual jobs, and alerts. You can get more information for each row by clicking view details from here. You can also perform some basic operations such as lock or unlock printers, remove files from the queue, enable or disable jobs, and delete jobs. You can open individual management windows from here. You can customize the details that should be displayed in the settings. You can search for the items by setting the rules and set the columns based on your preferences. Monitor multiple email accounts. EUM 14.2 enhances EUM's functionality for receiving emails. Prior to EUM 14.2 release, only a single mailbox could be monitored on a single EUM server for receiving the emails. With this enhancement, EUM can monitor multiple mailboxes and can receive and process the emails from them. Now let's open EUM Configuration Explorer and go to Receive Options from Tools. In the primary receive transport, I have specified the Gmail server and port. Please note, when you select the use specified credentials in the authentication property, then you can see a new property email accounts. Let's open email accounts collection editor. Here, you can configure multiple email accounts if you have department or enterprise edition of Output Manager. Department edition supports a maximum of 4 email accounts and enterprise edition supports a maximum of 15 email accounts for the configuration. Currently, I have configured 2 email accounts for primary receive transport. Similarly, you can also configure multiple email accounts for alternate receive transport. The email accounts mentioned in alternate receive transport will be monitored if the primary server is down or otherwise not able to service the request. The encrypt connection should be enabled for Gmail. Now let's save the configurations. In file management, you can see the unread emails received by EUM while monitoring the configured 2 email accounts. Send and receive emails using Exchange Web Server. EUM 14.2 enables you to send and receive email messages through Exchange Web Server, also called EWS. It avoids maintaining extensive firewall rules for MS Exchange server locations that can change frequently. Let's open EUM Configuration Explorer and go to Send options from Tools. For interface property, you can select a new value EWS in the dropdown. Once you select EWS, you will see from address and password. From address property specifies the email address for the sender. This property is mandatory for EWS. Password specifies the password for from address configured above. Click OK to save your configurations. Now, you can easily create email jobs after configuring an email attribute from here, which I invite you to explore yourself. Now let's go to receive options. You can see a new property interface. You can either select IMAP or EWS. EWS is the new interface. When you select EWS as interface, you can see EWS transport becomes visible. You can specify whether you want multiple email accounts in email accounts collection editor. I've configured 2 email accounts for now. The Exchange server is automatically discovered based on the provided email accounts. Timeout specifies the seconds after which a call to receive email from the server times out. Let's save the configurations. In file management, you can see the unread emails received by EUM while monitoring the configured email accounts. FTP folder creation enhancement. This feature enables the creation of missing destination folders on the FTP or SFTP server. If you are creating an FTP transfer job and the full destination path does not exist, EUM 14.0 can create the missing folders automatically if the root folder of the path exists. Let's go to EUM Configuration Explorer. If you open any transfer attribute, then you can see a new property, create a directory if it does not exist, under FTP/SFTP category. Now, if the destination path is set to this and temp1 and temp2 folders do not exist on FTP or SFTP server, EUM can create temp1 and temp2 folder automatically if create directory if it does not exist property is set to yes. File mask enhancement. If you want to process an incoming file by applying a file mask of embedded email address, embedded attachment name, embedded originator, or embedded email subject, then you can do so in EUM 14.0. EUM 14.0 can read the escape sequence of incoming files and mask them with a new fields filter, embedded email routing fields. If you create a new file mask and open the mask statements editor, then you can see a new fields filter, embedded email routing fields. If you select it and add a new statement, then in the fields property, you can see 4 fields: embedded email address, embedded email attachment name, embedded email from, and embedded email subject. You can select any one of them and write the value to match for. EUM already supports wild characters, so you can mask fields even if the value is not completely known. Digitally sign the PDF documents. If you want to digitally sign your PDF documents, then you can do so in EUM 14.0. EUM 14.0 can digitally sign the PDF documents while creating them using Output Manager PDF Writer. Let's go to EUM Configuration Explorer and open the configurations for Output Manager PDF Writer. At the bottom, you can see Digital Signature Settings, which configures a digital signature for your PDF. First, you have to provide a certificate alias here. You can create a new alias from here itself. And select a certificate and save it. You can see a new certificate alias has been created. Let's go back to our Output Manager PDF Writer configurations. Next, you can provide a reason, that is a description that you want to include in the digital signature. You can select the digital signature image. You can specify the location that you want to incorporate into the signature. You can specify the page number where you want to place the digital signature in the PDF. To specify the last page of the document, you can use value -1. Next, you can specify the measurement unit along with horizontal and vertical position of the digital signature. You can specify the width and height of the digital signature. You can also include the signing date and time if you want. Let's save our configuration and create a PDF. You can see the PDF has been signed with the digital signature that we just configured.
Unisys offers a comprehensive set of ClearPath Forward services to enrich the value of your ClearPath Forward applications, data, and systems. Please contact your Unisys representative for more information.